Hi guys, it's Mandy from MandyleePlays, and today I'm going to do a Mandy Ramble. I haven't done one in a while, and I think it's fitting seeing as Mario 3D All-Stars is coming out in less than a week, so I'm like hyped. Anyways, let's get into the video. So first I'm going to be talking about Mario 3D All-Stars and kind of like the controversies surrounding it and what I think about it, because I never really sat down and talked to you guys about my thoughts. Really, I kind of just said stuff here and there, but here I'm just going to say my thoughts about it and the news surrounding it. So first thing, I really don't like how Nintendo handled this game. They kind of threw it upon us, and not only that, they made it so it's a limited edition, not only physical but also digital. I felt like they could have just did something nice and not just about like the cash grab side of things, because we all know that Switches are selling hot and Animal Crossing is on top of everybody. So I feel like they should have thought it through in a more PR sense, not a more business sense, because we haven't had a traditional Nintendo Direct since like last year, and we've been really understanding about Nintendo and the circumstances. I felt like doing a limited run plus making physical copies hard to get was not it, Nintendo. I'm sorry. That was not good. Now, I do love the 3D Classic Collection, don't get me wrong. That is something that's like mind-blowing. If you would have told me that years ago, I would have thought you were crazy. It's a big thing. But I felt like Nintendo could have prepared better for it. Now we have a problem with too much pre-orders. Pre-orders are getting canceled, so double check your pre-order. And I'm just like, holy cow, just calm down. Calm down. It's not all doom and gloom though. Walmart is actually selling it a bit cheaper for $49.99, so that's like $10 cheaper, which is huge. In gaming, you like to see that $49.99, not that $59.99. So that's big. Now, how do you get your hands on this rare $49.99 Mario game? Easy. You just go in and ask if they have some available. So the method of just walking into a store and buying a game has become so foreign to me that I didn't really think about it as an option. But yeah, you could go to your nearest Walmart, preferably early, and preferably a Walmart that doesn't have a lot of gamers. I know there's this Walmart in my community that is mainly for the elderly. Their gaming section is always stocked to the peak. So probably go to a Walmart that's not really popular with gamers. Now, there's no way you could know, so just go to your nearest one and see if they have it first thing in the morning, because just walking in and buying a game is still an option. I'm going to my Walmart first thing in the morning, so hopefully I could get another copy. Now, I'm only getting one. People who are saying they're going to turn up at Walmart with 10 copies, please don't. Just please don't. No. I know the sellback of this game is going to be huge given that it's limited and all that stuff, but no. And another thing is, I feel like Nintendo is going to do reprints because they said it was a limited edition kind of thing. They better deliver on the where it's limited and not just have a reprint right before it ends. They better like give us a lot of reprints in the middle. So I think that they're going to do reprints, not just this one and then a last one, because that wouldn't make no sense, especially towards the holiday season. That's when the big bank is going to come out. So they might want to do more reprints towards there as well. So yeah. So I doubt they're going to leave all that emptiness space open just for digital copies, because that wouldn't make any sense, especially towards the holiday season. Yeah, digital sells, but physical sells a lot, especially for a limited copy of something. You want to get your hands on it. But if you're somewhere where you can't buy any copies, you're not close to Walmart, your Amazon's sold out, there's always digital, because digital never sells out. So we at least have that, opposed to not having nothing, because I remember when the NES Classic console came out, there was no digital version of it. So the people who got it physically are the only people who had it. And I was always saying that, why can't they just bring the games digitally to the Switch, like the NES games that are in the NES Classic? They did eventually through the SNES and NES store, but I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know that at the time. All I knew is they were pissing me off with these Nintendo Classic stuff. Why can't they just port it to the Switch? And that's another thing. People are like, oh, they're probably going to split them up after the anniversary's done and sell them individually, which is a good idea if you didn't get on the bandwagon when it came out and you really want to play it. It's a very good idea. And you don't want to pay thousands of dollars for a sealed version of it. But the thing that I don't know is if they're going to do that. I am not a mind reader. So a lot of people are like, oh, they're just gonna reprint it, don't worry. I don't know if you're telling the truth. I can't see the future. So best believe I'm gonna try to get the copy that's out now, not wait for a hypothetical future that might happen. Because like, what? No. And another issue I want to talk about is me playing 3D All-Stars and being against the limited run thing is kind of hypocritical. I don't think it's hypocritical at all because gaming has a lot of nuances to it. Like, I love Nintendo and I love their games and I show it. I stream a lot of their games. I love and hype a lot of their games and you guys know it. But some things I do not like, and it's mostly the business aspect. I love the games as they are, but I hate the business decisions they make. So I don't think I'm a hypocrite for saying that, because a hypocrite would be if I don't like Mario at all. I don't like all the 3D Marios and I still buy it. But me playing and enjoying the game and criticizing their business decisions is not being a hypocrite, because they're totally different things. I'm a little voice in a vast ocean of other bigger voices. So I'm not gonna change anything, but I feel like still keeping it to myself is kind of being fake in my opinion. So yeah. And people seem to forget that this is a 99% Nintendo channel. So I'm not doing this because of the kicks. Because I do love aspects of Nintendo. I do adore and love their games. Their games have given me so much memories and help when I needed it, and I've been playing it since I first started gaming. My first console was a GameCube. I love Nintendo, but sometimes they just make bad decisions, and it's okay to call them out on it. Alright, now that I got that off my chest, on to the next topic, and that is the 3D All-Stars games are emulation. Now, before I shoot myself in the foot, emulation, to me, I don't really like. Now, before you get into those keyboards, I could tell you this. I don't like the ROM hacking kind of emulation. If you're just using an emulation to move your game to a different console, that's fine, especially if it's your game. That's more than fine. I don't really care, but a lot of people are like, hey Mandy, you hate emulation. Why are you okay with this? So emulating your own games for your own consoles is freaking fine. Like, I don't care. But what I do care is if you're doing like illegal ROMs or stuff like that. I don't like it. It's just, I don't like it. But for the emulation part, I'm not that shocked that Nintendo did that. They've done that with multiple games. I feel like the SNES and NES library are just ROMs of their own doing, and they just emulated it for the Switch. So that's how it be. That's how it be. So that's all I'm saying for emulation. I don't know the technical jargon behind it or anything like that. If you want to know that, watch somebody else's. But I just wanted to give you my take on emulation to clear off some stuff, because it's annoying when people come in like, oh my god, the Switch stuff is emulated. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but you don't like emulation. I'm like, ugh. But to end on a more positive note, I cannot wait for this game. I cannot wait. Friday is around the corner and I'm going to stream it. I'm starting with Sunshine. I'm going to play most, if not all, of the game on stream, so be there. And then we'll go to Galaxy 64. We can wait a little bit. That's my least favorite of the bunch. But we are going down with Sunshine as soon as it drops. So be hyped about that. I just can't wait. I have so many memories tied to Sunshine, Galaxy, somewhat 64. But oh my god, Sunshine is like the best. And I'm going to show you why Sunshine is the best 3D Mario game out of all of them. A lot of people are going to get their minds blown. They're like, oh my gosh, such a good game. Galaxy ain't got nothing. but I'm just playing. I'm just so excited. So with all that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button. And if you like my content and would love to see more, especially my sunshine live streams, please subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified. You can follow me on Twitter at MandyleePlays. Hope you guys have a beautiful day, and as always, play a good game. Bye!